One of our viewers asked this question. I'm 52 years old. I want to retire early at 55. I have $750,000 saved up. My monthly expenses are $3,800 per month. Am I going to be able to retire early? So stay tuned for the full episode. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. So let's jump right into this situation here. This person says, I'm age 52, have 401k with $750,000 with a $12,000 quarterly dividend income plus $4,500 a month pension. Is early retirement at 55 feasible? Expenses to live are $3,800 per month, and I live in Virginia. Now I get stories where people are retiring on $900 per month Social Security. The other side, I hear stories where people have $1 million saved up and they end up spending it all. So let's dig into full details on this story. Let's look at the facts on this case here. The expenses, $3,800 per month, pension, $4,500 monthly. He can cover his expenses with his pension. He's going to have some taxes to pay out of this, so that would pretty much take care of his taxes on the pension and expenses. Dividends, $12,000 quarterly. He can use that to help pay for insurance and other taxes that he'll owe on the $12,000 quarterly dividend. $750,000 in a 401k. He's going to want to manage that so it'll last him a lifetime here. Age 52, wants to retire at 55. Okay, we're going to look at some of the concerns in this case. By the way, if you have any comments, leave your suggestions for this person. Okay, here's some concerns I pointed out. Health insurance, he's not going to qualify for the Obamacare subsidies. He has too much income. If he's a single person, it's going to be about $700 per month, or maybe more. Married, it's going to be $1,200 per month. He can use his quarterly tax dividends to pay for his health insurance. Longevity, 25 to 35 years, depending on health. Long-term care insurance, something he may want to look into. It can be $5,000 to $6,000 to $7,000 per month if you have to be put into some type of long care assistance program. I would definitely recommend living trust so that if something happens to him, his money will go where he wants it to go. Emergency fund, set up at least a $50,000 emergency fund for home repairs, things that come up. Now we mentioned the $750K. He's going to need some good money management. I've heard stories where people had retired with $1 million and before long it was down to nothing and all they were living on was Social Security. So having a good money management program. His $750K, I would look into converting that to a Roth. You'd need to talk to an accountant on how to do that. His investment program, he wants to continue this $750K to grow, put it in 50% equities, 50% income funds. No reason to take big risk. Let's take a look at how long that $750,000 would last if he withdrew it. We're not talking about taxes or inflation. If he was to earn 6% interest, he could withdraw this money at a rate of $4,500 per month, and it would last him for 30 years. That's with a 6% interest. But in reality, his pension's going to take care of his expenses. I would look at my expenses and see if there's any way to lower those just in case something happened. His house may get paid for here soon. I'm assuming he still owes on a house here. And again, we talked about his $750,000. He really won't have to touch that $750,000 if he uses his quarterly dividends to pay for his health insurance, taxes, and any other things that come along. So as I said, use the $12,000 quarterly dividends to pay taxes and insurance. Now, for the most part, this case sounds pretty good. There's so much written out there about you're not going to be able to retire. I can understand this person wanting some information. But based on what we're looking at here, I think it's a doable situation. It's not so much if he can retire, it's does he want to retire. Now, if you want to retire, what in the world are you going to do once you retire? You may want to set up some type of a program where you donate your time to a group, for example. Maybe offer to help your family. Volunteer at your local school. Organize a yard sale for charity. Visit a senior center. Coach a local youth team. Tutor a student. Fix and serve meals. Serve on a community board. So if you're in a situation like this person, those are some things that a person could do with your time. Help somebody else. Help at least one other person. So let me know what you think about this. As far as I can see on this, it's not if he can retire, it's do you want to retire at 55? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for further updates.